Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
So the business is closed. They don't want people on the property after hours, so they've asked us to move anybody along that we encounter. Well, we're down at the bottom of the stairwell. We announced ourselves like 3 or 4 times, hey, come down the stairs. He wouldn't come up or come down. So we go up there and he's got his hands out of sight. Hey, Shelton PD, show us your hands. He won't show us his hands. I told him I'm gonna spray if you don't show me your hands. He wouldn't show me his hands, so we sprayed him, and then he just started fighting us.
Just lost it, huh?
Yeah.
He was all doped out.
I don't know.
Did he say anything?
Dude, we were fighting with him for like I'm gonna guess 2 to 3 minutes before we called additional units.
I can tell you were definitely fighting. You know him?
No. Radio 2 Paul 13. Myself and 17 will be out with 1 on the back stairwell to the homeless shelter. Shelton PD, come down from the stairs.
Shelton Police Department, come down off the stairs. Shelton PD, come down off the stairs now.
Wake up, man. It's the police department. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. I'm going to tell you one more time to show me your hands, and I'm going to pepper spray you. Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
Show me your hands.
Get on your stomach and put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind
Do
your
it
back.
now. Put your hands behind your back, man. Both of them.
My neck.
Put your hands behind your back.
My neck, my neck.
Now.
Dude, let me go. Dude, seriously.
Give us your hands.
Put your hands behind your back.
Dude. Stop resisting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop resisting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Ow! Let me go.
Stop resisting.
Let me go.
Put your hands behind your back. Now. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Now.
Grab your taser. Fucking taser.
Okay, I'm gonna tase you.
Tase him.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Right here, 2 King 17 starters, another unit.
Oh, thanks, man.
Got blood all over my arms.
Well,
Just throw them.
Sean, is there anybody directly below me? No. Okay, well, can you hold that for me? Yeah. Okay, you ready, Maddie?
Yep.
Well, here, let's. Matt, we're gonna bring him down. Okay. Okay, get up. Get up. Get up! Yeah, there you go. Yeah, watch the blood, man. Is it broke? We didn't get that far. Hang tight, man. Hang tight. Sit down. Sit down.
Watch, cops beat innocent homeless man to a pulp because he was sleeping. 2 cops have been fired after they attacked a homeless man, beating him to the point of hospitalization, for sleeping outside a homeless shelter. By Matt Agarist, November 15, 2017. Shelton, Washington. When 25-year-old Nicholas Heflin arrived at the Community Lifeline homeless shelter last May, it was closed. Having nowhere to go, Heflin walked around to the side of the shelter and laid down at the top of a staircase to get some sleep for the night. Hours after he'd fallen asleep, however, Heflin would be abruptly woken up to the searing hot sensation of chemicals being sprayed into his face by 2 of Shelton's finest. For the next several minutes, he'd be pepper sprayed, tasered, and punched repeatedly in the face for doing nothing other than sleeping in a stairwell. Shelton police officers, Justin Doherty and Matt Dickinson, were fired earlier this month for their unprovoked attack on Heflin, and they were also facing charges of assault. However, the Mason County Prosecuting Attorney's Office on Monday declined to press charges against the officers for the incident, which left Heflin with a broken nose, eye injuries, and multiple broken bones in his face. Michael Dorsey, the Mason County prosecutor, said his office solicited advice from use of force and training experts who believed criminal charges weren't warranted, reports the News Tribune. Dorsey wrote, "The burden of proof cannot be met to sustain criminal assault charges beyond all reasonable doubt in court." Around 1:40 a.m. on May 25, Doherty and Dickinson found Heflin sleeping outside of the homeless shelter with his feet hanging off the staircase. Heflin had not harmed anyone and was merely attempting to get a night's sleep at a place designated to help homeless people. Advertisement. According to Heflin, he never heard the officers' commands to get up. The officers told Heflin 3 times to get up and show his hands before Doherty, shining a light in Heflin's face, said, "I'm going to tell you one more time to show me your hands, or I'm going to pepper spray you." Read more. Time to pay attention. Super rich are now prepper storing food and guns. While it is clear from the body camera footage that Heflin did not immediately respond to the officer's commands, any reasonable person would have understood that it's likely due to the fact that he is sleeping. This sleep, however, was then deemed resisting arrest, and so force was escalated. After he was sprayed in his face, Heflin wakes up, clearly in shock and panic. He tries to show his hands but is writhing in agony. As police order him up, Heflin gets up on his knees and begins coughing from having his face blasted with pepper spray. At this point, Doherty jumps onto Heflin, forcing him into the corner of the landing, according to the Thurston County report. The report notes Heflin can be heard yelling, "Dude, dude, dude, my neck, dude, my neck." During the struggle, Heflin can be heard screaming for help as the brutal sounds of repeated punches to his face painfully ring out. After a minute of punching him in his face, officers taser Heflin. For several minutes, we can hear the two officers repeatedly punch Heflin in the face. As the News Tribune reports, the Thurston County report states the majority of the strikes appear to have connected with Heflin's face. It also says the officers were wearing knuckle-guard riot-style gloves, which may have made the man's injuries worse. Heflin is now planning a lawsuit against the city of Shelton for $15 million. Tuesday night, his attorney Jeanette Booth said Heflin was quite emotional about the fact that the police officers were not going to be criminally charged. Read more. Cop arrested twice for assaulting women, stayed a cop and was just arrested a third time. Booth told reporters they are exploring other options to hold the officers accountable, such as a federal criminal investigation. "We think this is an egregious assault on this young man," Booth said. "And he's certainly going to have lasting results from it." Naturally, the lawyer for the two officers, Alan E. Harvey, is claiming that his clients did nothing wrong and acted within the training they have received at the Shelton Police Department, and acted within policy, and that they committed no crimes. Harvey claims the officers being fired was due to the fact that the chief of police had succumbed to public pressure, and, as a result, two officers were unjustly terminated. If history is any indicator, both of these officers will likely be rehired in the future and given back pay. Below is a video of what sleeping looks like in a police state.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.